Yeah.
So,
So you gave up that part.
yes.
There was a change of heart.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
then
what happened after?
I was a bum for like 6 months after graduation because I went straight to San Beda for the first sem and then didn't continue. And an opportunity came. I was asked to go to the US. I had a relative there,
Right.
so I went there. And
Which state?
In California, in Los Angeles. And so I told my dad, you know, I'm gonna try it. I'll go there as a tourist and we'll see how it works. And I found a job in about after a month or two of just vacationing.
Right, but what year is this? Because you know, if you go to the US, these times
It's harder. Yeah,
hard.
this was in 2002.
2002.
2002.
Ah, good thing. I'm in my 3rd year in college. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So
what was the job?
Yeah, it was actually I was an office manager. It was my first job.
First job, office manager?
Well, it was a small company. It was a family
Okay.
company. Mostly, I would, you know, do all the administrative stuff.
Office manager means you're the manager, you're the secretary, you're the accountant and all.
Not the accountant. I can't do accounting.
Okay, but everything else you do.
Yes.
As an office
You know,
manager,
I
you
was
do.
assistant to the father and the son, and they were actually more into construction. But of course, I didn't have to go there.
Right.
You know, but so in a sense, it was still corporate and, you know, very, very 8 to 5 kind of job. And
So
I did that for 3 years.
3 years. What was there? What was the most enjoyable part of it?
That most of the time I was alone in the office.
Okay, so you find joy in being alone?
There were times because I had a freedom to do my work.
Right.
You know, they would just call in, do this. I had the paperwork, and I would do it, take my time.
Gosh, the salary must be kind of high.
At that time, it was okay. It was good. It was good for a single lady. It was good.
Right, to survive in the US. Yeah, that's good. So, what happened after that? After 3 years?
After 3 years, I went to a more corporate world. It was
does it
one of
mean
the
anymore?
Fortune 500 company.
Okay.
Countrywide Financial.
Yeah, the first one was a Fortune.
No,
100,000.
they were considered a small business.
Okay.
This one, they were top 100 at that time that I came in, and they were hiring a lot of people. So the salary was higher. So I thought, you know, I had the experience. Why not try it? And this was really corporate.
Okay.
And I only did it for like a year. And at this time, I had my son.
Why only a year?
Because after I had my child, I went into the more corporate scenario, and I really felt it didn't work for me. I wanted to be home with my son, and I get to spend time. You know the scenario. There's no yaya in the US.
Yeah.
Right. So I get to spend like 2 hours with them. So that was actually the thing that pushed me to find something like, I think I need something better. I want a job that I will enjoy, and I still get to spend time with my family.
How easy did you actually make it to find it?
To find the job that I
that,
wanted.
Yeah, that one that you are, you know, did the job.
Easy at first because I was imagining out of nothing. It was really out of nothing. We just came here. You know, let's see how it's gonna work. We had 3 weeks to sort of decide, is the Philippines still the same? You know, I was there for like 5 years. Let's go back, see how it is. And imagining, you know, starting all over again. But I told my husband, if you were able to start in the US, you know, it wasn't even our country, how much more, you know, in our own country, why can't we start over there?
Exactly.
You know, so if we had a chance here, if we made it here, there's a big chance we can make it there.
Right.
But of course, it started with family support. You know, the whole company was started with my family.
Yeah. What was the first idea? If you're going to start anything,
right?
What should that something be?
Right. I had to go back to what I really wanted. I had to go back to what I really enjoyed. I finished communication arts, so it must be related to that.
Right.
For me, because I really enjoyed my college years. I enjoyed going to media. And,
I don't know how you enjoyed your college life. Were you like very active in terms of extracurricular activities, some sort?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so you were not like the typical academic type of.
No, I wasn't.
Most of the time, bulakbol, something like that.
No,
not really bulakbol, but
I was active in the drama club. since high school and then college.
Okay.
And I was active in an organization. You know, I was part of the officers. By the time I graduated, I was vice president of the communication arts. So
Right.
I was active, but not into the books thing. But you know, our production.
Oh,
I
yeah, of
enjoyed the
course.
production very much.
All right. So it occurred to you that it must, if you're going to start something, it should be something related to that, something that you love going back.
Yes, yes.
So it's like reawakening the passion inside.
Yes, it was. It
Okay,
was.
so
After reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you know, yes, and because you know, it was encouraging you to find something that you like, right?
Right.
Because I was having the 8 to 5 job for almost 5 years, and I was really thinking that even if you work every day,
Right.
am I really going to have enough in the future? You know,
Yeah, but at some point now that you have your own business, did those things actually help you to figure out something now that you're on your own? I mean, this
Yes.
corporate thing.
Yes, very much so. I like the discipline in the US. They're very professional, and you know, when it comes to work, it's serious work. And I still apply that to my weddings.
Right.
When you know, my staff, they're my friends, but when it comes to work, I'm the one standing there. And I
Right.
wanted to do it by example.
Right.
You know, at weddings, mostly people go there to eat. When you're a coordinator,
I don't know, is that so?
in Filipinos,
the
culture.
Filipino wedding.
Filipino culture.
Okay.
You go there
That's
for the
good.
food.
So the food is that's the number one thing that you know, a couple should spend on, really?
Yes, it is actually about 65% of the budget.
So it should be the defining factor in a wedding. If your food is not good, and then it's not really a good wedding.
It is.
God.
Most of the time, when I ask a couple, what is your your top concern? I need to know if you're more concerned on you need to have a beautiful video.
Right.
And most of them, I'd say maybe 80-90% would say, I make sure that the people would go and say, masarap yung food. It was good.
It's interesting.
Yes, it's very important because it's really our culture. It's about food. It's about celebration, and you can't celebrate here without food. Am I right?
Right, definitely.
Right? Yeah.
Everything is about food.
Right.
That's why they are striving really in this tough time of history. Okay, but what was the most challenging part of starting up? You already decided to pursue your passion, or at least
Right.
reawaken that passion.
Right.
So how did it go? Starting it up.
It started with nothing, and then you know, doubting yourself. Is this really gonna work? You know, how long can I do this without doing anything? Because like you open a company, and for me, you need clients, right?
Right. You open a company without a client first, right?
Yes.
Because you know,
Yes, without.
I opened my company because I already have my clients. I
Right.
just have to formalize it, because you cannot make actually a really good big deal if you are not a registered company. So
Right.
as a freelancer, I should be getting the pay, but it's not as high as
Because
as
you're not-
compared if you
right.
are a registered company.
Yeah.
So without any client to register your business,
Yes.
how weird can still you
Yes.
be?
Yes. Well, maybe it was the influence of my mom, because she had previous businesses before, and she's used to having, you know, doing all the paperwork and submitting it, and yeah, it's registered.
Right.
You know,
Without any client
no,
first.
you know what? Before I came to Manila, there was already a company waiting for me.
Okay. And then?
And imagine, I've been in the US for 5 years, so I have no network here. I
Right.
don't know any people, right?
Right.
So that was really something that was a big part where you should doubt yourself.
Right. So how long before you actually finally got
We
one
actually
client?
started with used our own funds. We had a small mini concert. We call it a mini concert back in our province in Tacloban. We got bands from Manila because it's an event, so it was a mini concert. So we took them to Tacloban, had the thing, and we didn't really make much.
Okay.
But no, it was really financial wise, it was a failure.